Hello everyone and welcome to the final episode of Let's Play Hyper Metroid. In the last episode, we finished out Meridia, we finished out we didn't really finish out Brinstar. We did the final bit of item collecting, and we opened the final gate. So all that's left to do is head into Torian and take care of the big baddie of the game. So who could it be? Well, let's go find out then. I think I went the wrong way. It doesn't matter. They both lead to the same place. It doesn't matter anymore. It doesn't matter. So let's just hop across these mushrooms and crumbling blocks. I said brocks. What? I said meant to say blocks. Freaking shrooms. I don't know. I just remember things from Let's Plays. Anyways, it's back where the morph ball was, for those who forgot. Hopefully you haven't, or your memory's worse than me. And that's saying a lot, because my memory is pretty damn bad. Anyways, now with all the gates, we can finally go back into Torian. It's like I'm repeating myself. I apologize. Also, our gun looks kind of golden. Golden brown. The toasty waffle gun. Damn it, I want waffles. I miss Waffle House. Such a delicious breakfast. And their hash browns were fucking phenomenal. Anyways, as you can see, this is where the gates had to be opened. And with all 15 opened, we can now access Torian for real. And for some reason, there's a missile door. Anyways, as soon as we enter, we're greeted by a Metroid. This place isn't screwing around, is it? Is there are actually a different variant of Metroids, unlike the original game, but they're really no threat. They're not much more of a threat than these ones. You'll see them as we come across them. Also, if you notice, we don't need to use our beam on these Zebatites. I mean our missiles. We can use our beam. Ah, you son of a handbag. What a dick. How dare you take advantage of me. I thought we were friends. Broke my heart. Samus will now cry. Anyways, you guys, like usual, per Torian, every Torian actually, you gotta defeat all the Metroids to get through the doors. So let's take care of that. It's not hard to do. It's only when you come across those new variants, which are those. They take 3 super missiles, but are in the end no bigger threat than the originals. So yeah. These ones are locked behind Zebatites for some reason. It's like you're trying to use these as weapons and you're... Well, maybe they're supposed to be like holding cells. And those other ones are just ones that have escaped. Whoa! That guy was clipping through everything. I like catching weird stuff like that. I pretty much never do. When I do, it's like when I'm getting pissed and frustrated because of it. Like, when I catch something, it has to be at the expense of my sanity. Alright, we got a bit of a waiting game in here. You just gotta wait out the Rinkas while the gate opens. We gotta wait out the gate while being attacked by Rinkas. Which is very easy to do. Or the radioactive onion rings. Jesus. Also, be careful. The Rinkas in this game, as you can see, do a lot of damage. Thankfully, though, they do drop stuff. At least these things do, for now. Alright, let's take care of this. Stop it! Samus doesn't want your radioactive onion rings. She already has pretty high amounts of rads. She'll get radiation sickness. Probably has just by looking at them. These things look friggin', you know, they don't, honestly, I shouldn't say radioactive, they look more like they're spoiled onion rings. Someone let them go bad. That's why Samus gets hurt. They're disgusting. It affects her health adversely. It adversely affects her health. It affects it greatly. As if you notice this cool detail, you can see this place like it's being infected by, the big baddie of their self. It's like their influence is taking over the place. Which is a nice detail. Uh-oh. Ominous music. slowdown. Gotta love slowdown. Alright, if you guys have seen me do a million other Metro attacks, you should know it's coming up. We're gonna see if we can avoid that. I've done it before, it's possible. Drop a bomb, drop a bomb! No, you bitch! Fucking Metroid. I've avoided this asshole to save time, but no, the game wants to be a pain in my dick. As you guys have seen that a million times, I had no shame about fast forwarding. Anyways, do be careful, you can die, and you can also leave touring through that door now. I'm not sure if it locks behind you, I've never touched it. And the cool thing is that acid actually looks like acid. I've never been hit before, never have I been hit. It doesn't matter. Because we have an energy refill station up ahead. First for everything. As soon as, of course, it's when I record that stupid shit happens. That's the first time I've ever used my reserve tanks in this game. Ever. Alright, let's just make our way through here. This was really easy. Just shoot the bottom one to freeze it, then shoot up. You'll never get hit, by the Rinkus at least. Probably even the turrets too, if you can play it safe enough. Alrighty, let's just freeze this, and let's just duck and shoot up. Yeah, you'll get hurt, but you'll take that out really quick. Alright, get out your super missiles and just make love to Mother Brain here. And that's it. Alrighty, Mother Brain's awake, and there's no point in hiding the fact that I've lost energy for a future thing. It's not like I'm an idiot. And also, if you noticed, her body looks a bit different. I think it looks a bit more cybernetic, and the color palette looks really evil and cool. It's cool looking, but it makes her look more evil, you know, the red and black. Like she's soaked in the blood of her victims. It's like it screams evil. Alright, let's just take care of the Fudge Buster. Just pump her full of charge shots. Now, there's actually, you can't do the Metroid stand-up glitch from what I know, though I have done it once by complete accident. Because if you take your gravity suit off, your Very suit, which protects you from the mind beam or whatever, it won't actually do 3 tanks like it's supposed to. Yeah, it didn't work. Instead, you'll take like a tank's worth of damage for some reason. Even though you removed your defenses, you take less damage? What the hell? And as we got a long scene coming up here, if you need to use the bathroom or something, I'd recommend doing it. You're making some popcorn or something, order a pizza. I don't know, whatever floats your boat. Get some water. Talk to some friends. Because as I said, this is going to take a minute. And with the poor baby dying, we get ourselves the Hyper Beam. But, if you can hear that, there's no music for some reason. Also, I'm going to turbo again just because of how annoyingly long this takes. So just duck down and hold turbo. Or you're going to be hearing her scream for like a good fucking minute, and that's going to annoy everyone. So you can thank me later. Anyways, of course, we can't just escape, and we just can't kill her and leave peacefully. She's gonna blow the place up. She's a doucher like that. Thanks, Mother Brain. Also, if you notice, that timer is being awfully generous. I wonder why. Whatever, let's just get the hell out of here. Maybe it's a bigger Torian escape. Regardless, it seems to be being a bit generous, so let's just accept its generosity. It decided to take a note from Rarity. And let's just get the hell out of this place. Let's get out of Dodge. Let's get our butts in gear. Otherwise, this isn't a very hard escape, but do be careful as nothing here gives energy, and those rinkers hurt even more if I'm correct. So just try to be quick and not get hit too much, and you'll be fine. Now, you shouldn't get hit too much as long as you're using your screw attack to get through things. I know it's tempting you to use the beam, but for the most part, the screw attack does just a good job. Anyways, shine spark up on through there. You can also do just a jump like so. I'll show you in a minute. Just go like that. You can do that too, which will pretty much make you invulnerable to everything. And you have to speed boost through that, by the way. Hence why I was saving it up. Anyways, besides that, let's just rush on through. Doing really good on the energy front so far. I still have 59 in all my tanks. So let's try to keep it that way. Alright, we have just under 9 minutes left. Careful, there's acid in this room rising, and that gate will close on you, dick. Yeah, that thing was coming up really quick. Alright, we have a shortcut in this room I'm going to try to take. Let's see if we can do it. Yeah, I did it. That's a shortcut of sorts. Not a big shortcut, but it's nice nonetheless. A shortcut's a shortcut. I wanted to jump up here, but I got clipped by the Rinka, whatever. I don't know why there's multiple paths in these when the faster way is usually pretty obvious. Whatever, just move through this as fast as you can, and you shouldn't get hit. And then I get hit. But as you saw, those things hurt a lot. They do a lot of damage. I would like to see someone do a no damage run to this place in the escape. Because it's near impossible to not take a hit. If someone can do it, link me to a video, or if you can do it, link me your video when you do it. Because I would like to see a no damage run. It would be really slow too. Like, I don't know if you could do it in time. Without cheating, obviously. I'd like to see a no damage run to this place. No damage, Torian escape, Hyper Metroid. It's like, don't bother looking up a tool-assisted version, because they'll just get hit by everything, saying it saves frames. Which I guess I can see for some things, but I think it's more skilled to be less... to do a more efficient job and get hit barely or something. You think, oh, those guys go super fast, they're really good. Well, technically they're not good at the game, and they're good at the game, because they're getting the shit beat out of them, which doesn't really make you look very good, but at the same time they are going really fast. It's all preference, I guess. I find someone who's really good at the game, someone who can do things quickly, efficiently, and not get beat the hell out of. We'll get the hell beat out of them. Alright, we're finally back at the entrance of Torian, so let's get out of here. The elevator's to the next door. Alrighty, there's... Uh-oh. The elevator's dead! But it looks like we can head up through the shaft and to the left. So we may as well do that. Where are we going to head now? That's not good. And that's actually a really cool device that Baltus points out. I agree with him, is that you find the elevator, you know, collapsed on and destroyed, and you're like, oh no, where do I need to go now? Anyways, there's more flock for some dumbass reason in this room, and this annoying as shit boulder that goes really slow. Alright, you want to get a shine spark charged, because you're going to want to use it for this next room. You're going to take a lot of damage. So let's try to do that. Let's try to get a shine spark going. Oh, come on, game. There we go. That's actually kind of hard to do. He barely gives you enough room for that. Something he might want to fix in future versions, though he never will. He'll probably just suck his own dick, boasting about how amazing he is, and no one agrees with his opinions or calls him out. He'll just delete them. Alrighty, let's make our way through this lava-filled room. Yeah, that's what that gray door is for, by the way. I don't know if you can technically collect that missile tank in that room by escaping. But if you can and you somehow forgot it, well, there you go. Now that we're back in more familiar territory, we know where the elevator is here. Hopefully this one isn't destroyed. So let's get to it. Also, acid, which makes no sense. How the fuck does this planet... Someone needs to explain that to me. How does a planet like this have acid? Like, how does a planet naturally have large pools of acid? It doesn't make sense. I can understand lava. Oh, and that's pretty cool right there. But why acid of all things? Alrighty, let's head left and up because that's the obvious fastest path. Because if you guys remember me saying, this leads back up towards the Brinstar elevator, which will technically take us back quicker. So let's get out of here. We can head right, right? No, we can't. We get blocked. The gate closes on us, so we have to head into Brinstar or Goldstar. Yeah, I love how this escape sequence works. It's really awesome and tense. Like, every time you get to familiar territory and you're like, oh, I can just go this way to escape. No, the game shuts you down and says, you're gonna have to take a different route, buddy. And that's why the timer's so big. And even the escape has lots of nice details that you'll see as we've been going along, hopefully. You'll really see it here. This is where it really shows. Is when we exit this room, you'll notice how, like, things have been collapsing down like that. And you'll also see with some grapple blocks, and I think it's in this room, you'll notice they've collapsed on the ground. Like, you can really see this place is falling apart. And there's the bloody phone. I can't get it. Hopefully Alex does. It's my father calling. I may have to pause the video, which will be really interrupting. Hopefully you guys probably heard the phone. Yeah, see, there's that nice detail at work. I may have to pause the video anyway because he's gonna want to know what I want for dinner. Yeah, you guys get to hear about my sad little life. It isn't as bad as you'd think. I am pretty happy with my special waboo. But we're almost done. Probably just Dad calling what we need from this. I'll have to pause it, guys. 1 sec. I'm sorry about that, guys. That was really pace breaking in the video. I'm gonna get complaints about that from someone. Fucking idiot, turn your phone off or whatever. But I had to take it. It was an important call. It's like I thought I could avoid it, but no. I couldn't. Whatever. Again, I'm sorry about that. But we're just about done with the escape, so it's not like I interrupted too much. It's like just a tiny bit more to go. As you can see, we're finally back in Criteria. But just like everywhere else, we have to kind of take the long way to get to where we want to go. It's like, damn, this planet, it's like we barely just scraped by. Had it completely fallen apart enough, we would have died. Yeah, if you can speed boost through that little wall, you can take a nice little shortcut that'll save you some time. Which is pretty nice. That's like the most interesting thing to happen in a video, is someone fucking interrupting it. Like, you guys think it's annoying, and I'm like, it's like the only thing that's interesting that's happened so far. It's like my commentary is alright, I guess, but whatever. Let's just get out of here. We're done with the game now. I managed to complete it in this session, interruptions aside, and horror stories aside. The operation was completed successfully. Clear time, 2 hours and 10 minutes. I was slower than my previous bests. Anyways, guys, that ends Hyper Metroid. I was really happy to play this game again and do it proper justice. I hope you guys enjoyed this LP as much as I did making it, because it really is a lot of fun. It's very beginner friendly. You do not need to know any amazing tricks to play this. You really don't. And besides, some of the tricks I did that you have to do are really easy to learn if you just take a moment to, you know, try things. Anyways, could I recommend this game to you guys? Yes, I could. I really could. Even though it's a bit open-ended and you could get lost easily because it's a really big-looking game, it's not that hard to navigate, and you'll eventually find your way through. And this one's right up there with Phazon and whatnot in my favorite hacks. This and Phazon are my top favorite too. As for number 3, that's a tough one. It's like I liked Hydelius, but it does have its share of problems. It's an okay game. It's a breath of fresh air compared to what some people make. But yes, it's finally over. I'm kind of sad about that. But wait, there's just a little bit more. And you'll see that in just a moment. It's like, there's not really much else to say except let the game end and then say my byes. But before we do that, the space pirates who undisputedly ruled the galaxy were wiped out single-handedly by Samus Aran, savior of the galaxy. Her family, her friends, the last Metroid. Samus's vengeance was achieved, but her heart is cold and empty. She knows the success of her mission does not replace her lost family, does not redeem her sense of belonging. Setting off into the stars, Samus seeks a new purpose. What it may be, we may never know. Damn, that ending is something else. This game is something else. It's really good. Produced by Real Red, but let's not forget Deer Force. Also, as you can see, she has a metal arm too, and she looks kind of messed up. She's been through a lot of shit, and it really shows, too. Anyways, in case that, menu screen didn't tell you, and you didn't believe it, well, there's your proof again. 100%. The end. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching and enjoying this as much as I did making it, hopefully. I'll see you guys for a future LP, whatever that may be. So take care until then, and I'll see you next Let's Play. You guys have a great time until then. Goodbye.